Yo, this story is straight up wild, and honestly, kinda magical. So, get this. A whole squad of elephants literally traveled for 12 hours just to pay their respects to a dude who once saved their lives, Lawrence Anthony. One day, Anthony's fam was chillin', when out of nowhere, they saw a massive group of elephants pull up outside their house, like full-on standing there, silent and still. And here's the crazy part. Nobody even told these elephants that Lawrence had passed away. Zero texts, no calls, no nothing. Yet somehow, they just knew. And it wasn't like a quick stop-by either. These majestic giants stayed outside his home for 2 entire days before heading back to the wild. Like, bro, if that doesn't hit you right in the feels, IDK, what will? What's even more insane, exactly 1 year later, on the anniversary of his death, the same herd made that 12-hour journey again, just to honor him. Tell me animals don't have feelings after hearing this, I dare you. Now, if you don't know who Lawrence Anthony was, let me put you on real quick. In 1999, he founded the Thula Thula Game Reserve in South Africa. Total legend. He wasn't even planning to at first, but ended up rescuing a group of rogue elephants who were basically on death row. He gave them a second shot at life, even though everyone thought it was a risky move. Science still can't explain how the elephants knew he was gone, but honestly, some connections go way deeper than logic. This was pure love and loyalty, period. Okay, so here's the deal. These elephants weren't your average chill herd. Nope, they were known for breaking out of places and causing a whole lot of trouble. But Lawrence, he saw beyond that. He saw potential, and instead of writing them off, he decided to give them a fresh start at his game reserve. It all kicked off when an elephant welfare group called him up, asking if he'd be down to take in a rowdy herd that lived 600 miles away. They were in trouble, and Lawrence didn't hesitate. He was like, yeah, I got this. Soon enough, he bonded with these massive creatures and started treating them like family, like his own kids, for real. Lawrence earned the name the Elephant Whisperer because low-key, he just vibed with them on another level. He didn't just talk to them. He communicated through words, gestures, and pure empathy. He even connected with the matriarch, Nana, the boss lady of the herd. Since, as we know, elephants roll with strong matriarchs at the helm. It wasn't long before Nana and Lawrence became inseparable. She'd come around, visit his house, and casually chill with the fam. One day, Nana did something super special. She reached through the fence with her trunk, and Lawrence realized she was asking him for some love, like a literal elephant hug. From that moment, their bond was unbreakable. It wasn't just Lawrence either. The elephants grew super close to his wife, Francois, too. It was a full-on love fest. But then, on March 2nd, 2012, everything changed. Lawrence passed away. And honestly, that's when this story really became unforgettable. So, here's the thing. Reports say that Lawrence passed away from a heart attack. And this man wasn't just any ordinary guy. During his life, he saved tons of animals. Elephants, crocodiles, rhinos, you name it. He even walked away from a cushy insurance career to chase his dreams. He convinced African rebels to help protect the last northern white rhinos. Talk about a legend. But honestly, nothing compares to the special bond he shared with Nana and her elephant herd. Now get this. According to his son Dylan, it had been about 1.5 years since the elephants last came to visit the house. So you can imagine the shock when Nana and the whole crew showed up out of nowhere after Lawrence passed. These incredible animals walked 12 hours from Zululand bush to his house just to pay their respects. They stayed there for 2 whole days before heading back into the wild. Here's the crazy part. Nobody told them that Lawrence had died. Nana and her herd had no clue, yet somehow they knew. It's like they could feel it. You ever hear the saying that animals can sense things we can't? Well, turns out it's totally true. And what's even wilder, this wasn't a one-time thing. Every year, on the 2nd of March, these loyal elephants would make that same 12-hour trek year after year to honor their fallen friend. Like, wow. Just wow. Lawrence's legacy is still very much alive today at Thula Thula Game Reserve, which is now run by his son, Dylan. The reserve is part of the Earth organization that Lawrence founded back in 1998, and Dylan's carrying the torch. In fact, Dylan was even given an honorary Doctor of Science degree from the University of KwaZulu-Natal's College of Agriculture, Engineering, and Science in his dad's honor. Lawrence was also an author. He wrote 3 impactful books: Baghdad Ark, where he talks about his mission to save animals at the Baghdad Zoo during the Iraq War, The Last Rhinos, and of course, his bestseller, The Elephant Whisperer. And fun fact, Lawrence's brother-in-law, Graham Spence, who co-authored those 3 books, mentioned that Nana and the herd are thriving today, which is heartwarming to hear. During his acceptance speech, Dylan shared a bit about his dad. He talked about Lawrence's deep connection with animals, his love for people, his adventurous spirit, and that signature laugh and sharp humor. Dylan also shared that his dad always believed education was the key to fixing the environmental damage humans have caused and saving species from disappearing. It's something Lawrence stressed in his work and life. life. In The Elephant Whisperer, Lawrence tells the incredible story of how he earned the trust of Nana, the matriarch, and the rest of the herd. When they first arrived at Thula Thula, these elephants weren't exactly friendly with humans. Lawrence faced some serious challenges to win their trust and help them survive. It's one of the most powerful parts of his story, and he detailed it all in his book. One of the PhD graduates said it best: "You can really feel the deep connection between all beings when you think about the elephants at Thula Thula. A man's heart stops, and hundreds of elephant hearts are grieving right alongside him. It's wild when you think about it. These elephants came together, all to honor their friend, after this man's unbelievably kind and loving heart had healed and cared for them."